Millsap a screen on Hayward. Carroll passes to Teague. From about 16. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And although the Hawks would end up being the only sub-500 team to make the playoffs, they put on quite a show when they got there.
Well, Atlanta was able to push Indiana to 7 games before falling out of the playoffs. Certainly proved they deserve to be there.
And they did it without being at full strength, Kevin. I mean, Al Horford was out most of the season with that torn pectoral muscle. And just to be able to put up that kind of fight against Indiana, it was a comfortable matchup for them. Shooting threes, spreading the floor, playing small ball. And they gave Indiana all they wanted in the win.
And that one's good. Korver's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says, love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, the Utah Jazz with 2 great point guard prospects in Trey Burke and Dante Exum. Can they play together? Head coach Quinn Snyder said, we talk about positions in a rigid way, but you just figure out how to play together. The league is heading that way anyway, with guards that can make multiple plays. It makes matchups hard. Hard to doubt that, guys.
Well, certainly 2 players who can score and set the table, Doris. It should be fun to watch. Just 3 to shoot. Hayward. Offensive rebound. A slam dunk by Favors.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that. Well, Derek Favors still developing offensively. I think he's trying to refine his post game and his shooting touch, but the potential is still there.
Horford with a screen on Hayward. Here's Carroll. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And the layup is good. Favors has got 12 in the game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Millsap a screen. Teague dishes to Millsap. Korver kicks to Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got 4 this quarter. And for Favors, most of his shots coming around the rim.
Yeah, strong offensive rebounder. He can use his imposing physique to overpower a lot of defenders.
Well, and here comes Korver all alone. Good. He has 7.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Burke, the pass to Gobert. Hayward kicks to Burke. Jazz passing it around. Here is Hayward. Pass to Burke. The dish to Hayward. A leaner. That's good. Hayward's got 6. The Hawks leading by 12. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Korver. Lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Burke. Teague covering. Favors with a screen on Teague. Millsap with the steal. Pushing it up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Paul Millsap. What a year he had last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Gives them a nice rotation underneath with his size.
Well, not a lot is lost, Steve, when he comes in to relieve the starting big.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Elton Brand's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Schroeder in for Teague. They set the screen. Off the screen. Off the left rim and out.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Schroeder dishes to Carroll. He kicks it to Schroeder. Bazemore passes to Scott. fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Mike Scott, a second-round pickup for the Hawks. He's got an opportunity with their injuries. Just about doubled his minutes last season. A consistent offensive threat off the bench. And he's improved that three-point stroke as well.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. And for Scott, where he still needs to improve is on his defensive side.
Exactly, Kevin. A little more than a speed bump on the low block, and his rebounding numbers fell drastically last season. He's already 26 years of age. His upside, I still think it's there, but not as much as we thought initially.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Booker. Here's Hayward. That one goes. Count it. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
There's the pick. Schroeder kicks to Scott. There's the feed to Bazemore. Dishes to Brand. Rebound, Utah. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that night, guys, they didn't resemble the team we're used to seeing, either as individuals or as a unit.
Steve, I thought there was really a lack of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them. And sometimes you have to do that with your body language and your voice. To me, that was the most disappointing thing about the loss.
Cephalosha with it. Evans is there. Fades. The Hawks again can't hit.
Tell you what, it can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the range.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Cephalosha with the jam.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, was angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish.
And here's Exum. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit. Here's Schroeder. Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Teague out there with Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Picked by Horford. Teague kicks to Horford. From 6 away. That's good. Horford's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Jazz trail by 19. Now Burke. There's the pass to Burks. He dishes it to Favors. He feeds it to Burks. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 19. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Picked by Horford. Feeds it to Korver. Again, the Hawks score.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Knicks in New York. Burke kicks to Favors. Puts it up from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area that you can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
Horford kicks to T. Horford sets a screen for T. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Horford no luck.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Now here's Burke. And Favors has it in the corner. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Here's Gobert, guarded by Horford. Pass to Burks. The dish now to Gobert. They shoot again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
And the Hawks making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Millsap sets the pick for T. Outside Millsap. Shakes him. Second chance shot, and Derek Favors picks up the foul. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Another shot, and Teague with the nice bucket inside. And the Hawks lead by 21. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Burke dishes to Favors. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Teague with the ball. Passes it to Korver. Millsap a screen. Korver passes to Millsap. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Korver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Korver's got 11 in the second half. And the Jazz call time here.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season, and with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Pass to Burks. Kicks to Burke. The Jazz working the ball around now. Fader on the way. Favors can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 21. And Jeff Teague's shooting percentages, Steve, falling quite a bit last season.
Yeah, but he compensated by getting to the free throw line about twice as often. You know, and that's part of expanding your game. You're going to see some improvement in some areas and maybe regression in others, but he's got to just continue to work. He has a chance to be an excellent point guard in this league. Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Offensive rebound. Gobert goes up again, and it's Favors laying it in.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's Carroll. Horford sets a screen for Teague. 1:29 left in the fourth. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Jazz.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for Al Horford. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
Teague kicks to Carroll. Back to Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Now the feed to Carroll. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Burke kicks to Burks. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Hawks.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Horford sets a screen for Teague. He kicks it to Horford. Back to Teague. It's off. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. How much to be critical of at this wing, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not